Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time this finds you. Welcome to Cat Mama Tarot. We've got Lola here rolling around in the cards, joining us today. There's a few of her whiskers that you can see. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Thanks so much for being here with me today. This is going to be a weekend reading for Friday, April 24th through the 26th. Let's dive in if we can find the cards around Lola. We start with boundaries. And the other card we got with this is dreams. So immediately what I heard was that it's important to create some boundaries around your dreams, meaning you might not want to be discussing your dreams, your plans for the future, your aspirations, your passions with everybody, right? There might be a select few who you can share this information with and talk to about. But what I'm getting here is that maybe it's important to have some boundaries around who you share this information with, who you talk to about these things. Or if you're going to talk to people, Lola wants to do her own reading. She's reaching through all the cards. So excuse me for the distraction. If you're going to be talking to people who may not, support you or buy into what you're doing or believe in what you're doing, then it's important to really create that protective energy around yourself so that they're not puncturing your dreams. You know what I mean? So that you can maintain your dreams, you can maintain your vision, and trust that you can achieve what it is that you want to achieve, what you want to do, what you want to become, what you want to create, what you want to express. Then yeah, it's just important to have some boundaries around those dreams, to protect them and to protect yourself from any negative influences. At the bottom of the deck, we have healing. So perhaps there's some healing that needs to be done around this, topic of boundaries, around this topic of believing in your dreams as well. The first tarot card that I pulled is the Tower, which can be a little bit of a scary card to some people because it can be a sudden shock. But it also signifies kind of the breakdown of existing structures and just needed change, really. And tomorrow or Sunday, depending on where you live, Uranus is making a big change and moving out of Taurus, where it's been for, I believe, the last 8 years, and going into Gemini. So this could come with some big changes. It's spent 8 years in one sign, and it's, I believe it's called the anaretic degree, when the last degree of a sign, when it's making that transition, usually that's pretty significant. So the Tower could be speaking to some changes that relate to this astrological phenomenon happening this weekend. You're being encouraged to really be in your heart, Knight of Cups, and follow your heart. Let your heart lead you and guide you right now. I think that's really important. Especially, when it comes to believing in yourself and your dreams, we really want to be tapping into our heart space and letting our heart guide us. What is it that we love? And this card has been coming up quite a bit lately, the Death card. And we've been talking a lot about change. We're going through a big time of change right now. And as I just mentioned, this weekend is going to be there's a significant astrological change happening. So this card, as we've discussed, is about endings and beginnings, closing out things from the past where it's time for them to end, and opening up to new beginnings. And along that same line, we've got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And the Four of Wands is really about what it is that you want to commit to. And it's also an 1111 card. You can see the poles, the wands there, form an 1111, which is a portal to something new, a portal to happiness and creating what it is that you want to commit to, creating stability. And, it can also speak to marriage, celebration. But the Four of Wands, it's a very happy card. It's a card of stability and joy and commitment. And also new beginnings, that portal to something new, to what it is that you want to create in your life. Finally, we end with some animal cards. This is well, I haven't been telling you what the other decks are, so I don't want to waste time looking for the name of this. It's something like Spirit of the Animals, but I think that might be wrong. But anyway, I digress. Let's focus on the cards. So we start with the Peacock, Vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Yeah. So absolutely, it's really important for you to shine your light, to be your authentic self, to trust yourself, to trust what it is that you love, to trust that you can have whatever it is that you envision for yourself, and your dreams can come true. Next we have Cougar, Assertive. In silence, find power. Claim your leadership role. Sorry, I'm like, what does that say? Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Yeah, again, more encouragement to really trust yourself and be confident in what it is that you want to do, and what that you have the ability to succeed. Assert yourself in the direction that you want to be going. Finally, we have the Lizard, Regeneration, at the bottom of the deck. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So this is reminding me of just this idea that change is constant in our lives. We go through a lot of different changes during the course of our lives, and it always involves some kind of regeneration, right? Adaptation. And so this isn't your first rodeo. So despite big changes happening, which can, be scary, trust yourself, create energetic boundaries, protect your energy, protect yourself from any naysayers, from anything that may try to puncture your dreams. Focus on healing what needs to be healed and creating that space for yourself as we go through any big changes this weekend. Stay in your heart. Be kind and compassionate with yourself and others as you navigate this ending and beginning, or continue to navigate it. And really focus on what it is that you want to create and what you want to commit to. And shine your light. Shine it bright. All right. That's what I've got for you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And I send you lots of love. And I will see you again on Monday for the weekly reading. Take good care. Bye.